Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews, and this is Generation X Politics. And this video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and here's his story. Hey, Ollie, if possible, please omit my name from this. I'd like to remain anonymous. A video response public would be great. Your content is fantastic and are extremely wise individual. This is a mass generalization and does not go for all content creators, but it is a noticeable trend. My question for you is about YouTubers and streamers, mainly gaming channels that I used to watch but have now turned me off. Not a gamer, not into the gaming culture. You know, I personally just don't understand. I don't understand. Like, if you are a gamer and like you're into a game and you're watching a channel for some tips and advice on how to get past a certain level of a game or something like that, I get it. But I don't understand watching somebody game for hours and hours and hours and hours on end, because these people are the most miserable, narcissistic, sociopathic individuals you're ever going to encounter. This is a huge part of the problem with the culture. Beyond the fact of, look, I say to every guy, every adult male I know playing video games, I'm like, when's the last time you saw a vagina, dude? Come on. Come on. Like, and I say it jokingly, like you could sit there and you could play with your children's toys. And I'm not, and I like video games, like I like PlayStation and I used to play, but you know, I was more into the sports games anyway. But like this online gaming, this obsessive gaming, this whole, and then it's giving people a sense of accomplishment who you haven't really accomplished anything other than playing a video game. Beyond the laziness factor, it's made a whole generation of people completely fucking anti-social, narcissistic, sociopathic, entitlement. And again, who fostered this? Well, it was the baby boomers through their neglect and having us raised on TV and then video games, and here we are. Throw in a participation trophy throughout your life, and you're a master at Call of Duty, okay? And you have a sense of entitlement because, I don't know, people want to watch you play Call of Duty, and these people are always the most miserable individuals. So, I mean, I don't get it. So, I don't, I mean, I understand where it came from. It's another design to destroy the Western American male, Western American culture, okay? To not only make you lazy, but to give you a false sense of entitlement and make you completely fucking antisocial. My question for you is about YouTubers and streamers, mainly gaming channels that I used to watch but have now turned me off. You may ask why. It's simple. They're all self-obsessed. Yeah. Well, of course they are, because they think they're accomplishing something by playing a video game. And it's not the shit on video games, but you're not really accomplishing anything just because you're good at a video game. And people are followers. I find people will watch it because you're on the internet. And they think because, well, you're watching, so I'm watching, I'm going to watch. And that's how it goes, because most people are followers. And all of this is designed to keep you from interacting and socializing normally and in real life and in reality. They make you guys fight over updates and games and video cards and like this whole culture of conflict online, which is kind of odd coming from me. But I'm trying to get people to get away from it It's all encouraged. It's like, oh, the next one, the next one, the next one, making you, if you don't have this latest card and that latest graphic and this type of fan and that type of, and if you buy a pre-built this, and it's another ism, it's another thing to sit on your high horse and have entitlement that is completely unearned. And all they have done is created a generation of antisocial friggin' rejects. Sorry. Virtually every post is about them because everything in their life has always been about them. Of course it's going to be. That's what the culture has designed. They're very rarely interact with fans, respond to comments, and even seem turned off by viewer comments in the live stream when chatting. Right, they don't really want to talk to you. They don't really, because they're antisocial. You're just supposed to sit there and clap. My question to you is, why are you watching? What is it about how he's playing a game and streaming his game that is just... Why? There's a whole world out there, man. The whole thing is antisocial. And I'm not telling you just to give up on video games, but this, I mean, where it gets to this level, you got to step out and step back and like, what am I doing? If it isn't flattering or complimentary, they ignore it. You also got to understand as well, when you do have a large platform on YouTube, you're going to deal with trolls and haters and people who are going to just hate on and say the adverse just for the sport of it. I got people who watch every video, every one. Okay, who still watch everyone and they think they're fans of mine, but I see in every comment they make has some type of adverse, some type of... It's just the nature of it. And it is very easy, to become standoffish with your own followers. Because every YouTuber with any type of audience knows that, or has the fear, because they've dealt with their own fans turning on them. And at the end of the day, he knows deep down all he's doing is playing a video game and streaming it online. So he probably doesn't take you all that seriously for following him. Because in his mind, he's like, I can't believe these people are following me like this for playing a video game. Though he has the false sense of entitlement and all that. I think that if you're an entertainer, sure, it is about you in some capacity because you are the center of attention. But there seems to be zero humility. And again, you're seeking some type of humility from a guy who's playing a video game. What humility do you want him to have when he has how many, when some of these streamers have millions of fans just watching them play video games? Humility? Humility to the fact, like, yeah, I'm real lucky that there's this many empty people, hurting people, antisocial people. You want him to have humility over that? He knows how full of shit he is. Most of these streamers know how full of shit they are. I used to think I was very, very sensitive. Now it turns out I have a thick skin. I recommended to one of them to expand and try new games. And the entire chat turned on me. Yeah, man, listen, when you're dealing with sycophants, and that's what largely a lot of the gaming community is it's sycophantic. Being led by your leader who really hasn't accomplished anything other than being able to play a video game. And your issue is, and you're worried about what these people think and do. Who gives a shit? Just take what you want off his channel, apply it to whatever you're doing on your own video game. Who gives a shit what he thinks? But that's what the culture has done. This is what it has led you to make you worry about what some fucking kid who's good at playing a video game thinks online. This is another toxic poison pill in our culture, is the gaming culture. It's another poison pill. Because beyond the easy argument, oh, it makes you lazy, makes you dumb, makes you fat, everybody wants to hear it. It's true. That's not the worst part of it. It's what makes you fucking antisocial. And that's what they really want. They want you to be anti-social so you don't fight back, or you're easily manipulated to fight on their side and irrationally act a fool, go join BLM or Antifa and be like, you're some type of skinny warrior. Okay, because you played Legend of Zelda. Now you're a wizard. Come on, man. When's the last time you saw a vagina? Please. This is what you should be worrying about. Girls, relationship, starting a family and a life. But this is what the antisocial, narcissistic sociopath has led us to. Waiting for the next drop, waiting for the next feed, waiting for the next update, waiting for the next video card. Obsessing, competing, starting Reddit threads over it. Antisocial behavior. It's vice after vice after vice after vice. There's a million of them out there. Now it turns out I have a thick skin. I recommended to one of them to expand and try new games, and the entire chat turned on me. Dude, don't come into a stream telling him what to do. The streamer promptly put me in timeout and said I needed to be less abrasive and think about the way I spoke to others. I was dumbfounded. Why are you dumbfounded living in this culture? You're dumbfounded that you got a bunch of beta males that can't handle criticism or suggestions online? That dumbfounded you in 2020? This is how clouded by the culture you really are. The culture's toxic. I'm not saying you can't play video games, but being in this culture, and especially to the point where you're watching live streamers and trying to interact with them and worrying about what live streamers say, that says more about what you're trying to fill internally with yourself. Because somebody neglected you. Somebody didn't socialize you. Somebody left you to be raised and have this need to seek the approval of people who have done nothing. Who've done nothing other than to be able to play a video game well. I was dumbfounded. I simply said to try other games, since he's only ever played one or two. This is for men and women. This is for men and women all across the board. Why are these people so obsessed with themselves? The oddest part too is that when you take a closer look, these YouTubers are very unlikable. Why don't others see this? Because most people want to be led, and because the culture, and I'm going to keep saying this, I'm going to keep hammering this on the channel, the culture has been poisoned. The culture has been poisoned by Marxism and communism, and this is where it all leads to. It leads to turning everybody into anti-social, entitled babies. Why are they self-obsessed? Why wouldn't they be self-obsessed? Look at the attention they get for playing a video game, to the point of where you're going to write in and donate to me for my opinion on what's up with them. And I'm glad you did, because it's a good topic. But you really need to look into what yourself and what you're trying to fill with this meaningless, empty children's games, really. I mean, that's what they are. They're children's toys. And I know there's a lot of gamers, and it's like, I don't personally game that much other than sports games here and there. You will never catch me live, never, ever. Because it's a toxic culture. It's toxic. And worse than making you lazy and all that, it makes you antisocial, which is what the point was in the first place. So, I hope that helps, Anonymous. Thank you so much for your story and contribution. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like me to expose, you'd like to have a private call or a Skype, or you just like to make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. I am completely demonetized. Without you, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the has been Generation X Politics. Almost got me there. See ya.